before I go on about Mr. Fahim, where is Shannon? Where's Shannon? Come up here, Shannon. Come up here, Dean. Come on. Come on, Shannon. So you that don't know, Shannon is the one that dot the I's and cross the T's and all these parts. And she could have just let the ball fall and listened to everybody else. And ladies and gentlemen, this is my inspiration here. This is my inspiration. He's a Christian church, he lives in this community, and he kept driving. I want you to know. Thank you, Shannon. I'm here by the grace of God, and I'm here because this is something, you always say, it's time, but we wrestled with this for about 2 years, and I kept getting reasons why we shouldn't do this, Councilman Atkins, I talked to him, and he said, Bo, I like it, let's go with it. Lori was on the CPC board, and shows you how God works. Most of us say, who is he? Jealousy and envy and hate is the worst thing in the world, and greed. And Lori was on the CPC board, my little sister, and she was behind this before she became councilwoman. So don't that tell you something, that we got the right person in that seat? Huh? And when you see, I got to give Dickie was an investigative reporter on the board with me. And when I saw people come down that board, like a Joe Tay, like I esteem, I call her Maya Angela Davis. Yeah. And when people didn't look like me, was down there advocating for this, don't that tell you something? There's two words I want to bring to mind. One word is great. I mean, large amount. And one word is good. This man was a good man. He was a good man. I saw his work. I grew up in his neighborhood. When we moved from Bonton the projects, we moved over here in a house on Silver Hill. And I look at it now. Boy, me and my two brothers used to sleep in the same bed. And we used to make Tenny sleep in the kitchen when he'd come over here nowadays. But this is such a blessing. You're never too busy to do something that you want to do. And I got to run out to the hospital because we had an emergency family. But I wanted to be here. This is something that we needed to see in our community. We needed to see in this city. You don't have to have money. But when you do, and there's a word that they say when you die and you leave, what is that word? Job well done. And that's what he did. So God bless y'all, and thank you for being here. Sorry, Mr. Eric Caffrey, see that?
Well, I guess I just been given a new name. I better go to the courthouse and get that taken care of legally. But on behalf of Guerrilla Mainframe Revolutionary Movement and Community Movement Builders, we are very, very honored and thankful throughout this whole process to be a part of this great action that is taking place. And of course, we know the reason we are here is because one man decided as a college student that he would change a culture from racism and hatred to a culture of respect at a University of Arlington State, now University of Texas at Arlington. That one man decided that it was necessary to join one of the most radical movements in the last 100 years in the Black Panther Party for self-defense. Then one man understood that not only did youth need chastising and correcting in the community, but they also needed mentorship. Is that right? So this man gave us a model. We don't say role models, we say real models. Because Mr. Minkah was not playing a role, right? He was doing what he do, right? That's what he do. So we don't say role models. That's for people who want cameras around all the time, who on the TV, on the television, and they come and shake your hand every now and again, give the kids some candy. But no, Mr. Minkah was in the trenches. And he gave us the understanding that it's all right to be in the trenches, right? It's all right to seek have radical solutions to contradictions that exist in society. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people lead us to believe there's something wrong with that. Oh, you don't want to wear a suit and tie every day. You don't want to shake the hands of presidents and these type of, you don't want to have prestige, right? And the answer is no, some of us do not. We want to be like Mr. Minkah, who was the founder of several programs and services in the community. You have a long list of those if you want to really run them down, right? So I want everyone, before they leave today, to make a decision in your mind. Are we going to honor Mr. Minkah by just being here today? Or are we going to honor him by putting in work? Because we got to remember that one person's life is more important than all the riches of the richest people in the world. Right? So African people, we don't just honor our ancestors by just pouring libations, giving offerings, saying good things about them, but we dedicate ourselves something similar to what they did, but we do it with our own personality, our own spirit, our own creativity. So let's make up in our mind how we're going to honor Mr. Minkah here on forward. All power to the people. Long live Mr. Minkah. This is Jerry Shapsody. This is my comrade. He been knowing Mr. Minkah for a long time, since elementary. In fact, we got a book, We Are Balagoons, that's out. You can purchase it. He mentions Mr. Minkah throughout the book, right? And so we've been comrades for a long time, and that's Mr. Yafeyo Shamsuddin.
How y'all feel today? Good. I feel fine today. Everybody, I saw one person out there got some on their shirt that say legacy. Everybody say legacy.
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 That is what this is about. This is about a legacy. I look out here today and I see all the children, all the kids. And I see my own children. Some of them miss school today. The reason why I want them to miss school today is because they have to see something from start to finish.
Right on.
And they saw it from start to finish. They saw it from an idea to the finish. And that's what it's about. It's about these kids. And that's, if you look at the picture here of Mr. Fahim Minkah, that's what he was about. When he passed away, he was out there coaching the kids. Y'all understand that? Now, I would be totally remiss in talking about that if I didn't give major respect to each and every one of his family members. Everybody say thank y'all.
Thank you.
Because y'all believed in this process. My father passed in 2017. And I hate sometimes be thinking about my father. But y'all endured the fact that we was talking about your father in these meetings, that we was on the internet talking about your father. That's really hard. So major respect to you all. In addition to that, I gotta talk about my elders. We ain't leaving nowhere without giving major respect to these elders. I'm talking about Mr. Joe Tay.
All right.
Major respect to Mr. Joe Tay. I'm talking about John Fullenwagen. I'm talking about Miss Diane Ragsdale. I'm talking about all these elders here, so many tonight. I'm talking about Sister Nikki. I'm talking about my mother-in-law. I'm talking about Miss Clark. I'm talking about my family. Major respect, major respect. The continuation of this, as Larry stated, is to continue to do the work. Continue to do the work. Highland Hill is one of those communities that needs attention. It needs attention. We got a headquarters a fourth of a mile away. We all across this neighborhood. So as we celebrate today, think about the work. And also I'll be remiss to this. I didn't thank Mr. Atkins. Because he 100% was with this. I don't know what Mr. Slaughter told him, but I have to give respect to Mr. Atkins because he believed in it. And thank you to all the board members. So many to name. Appreciate you all. Solidarity. Minkah Brown.
Everybody gave my speech, to be honest.
Everyone gave my speech, starting with Miss Anderson. She literally said everything I was going to say. There's one thing that everyone left out. Y'all knew our daddy as community. That was our daddy. My daddy not taught us how to love each other, but how to love the community. Because we were all we had. One thing he also showed us was his love was great enough for more than just our household. I have a plethora of brothers and sisters that pop up. Hey, remember me? Yes, I do. You was at the house for about 2 weeks. Went back to your house. Yep, I remember you. We came to your house to get you off the roof from skipping school. Yeah, I remember you. There were several things our dad did. I also recall the very first time I marched with my dad. He gave me the megaphone. I was 6 years old. Hey, ho, drug dealers gotta go. With my little green AA man drug fighter shirt on, probably it was a size 4 or 5. But that was our dad. Southern Skates was built for the community because there was a skating ring that we frequented, Redbird Skate Land, off bus route. This entire community is on bus route. No one could get to Redbird. And if they did get to Redbird, they did not have a safe way home. Uber wasn't a thing. We were stranger danger. Don't give nobody a car. My dad built Southern for the community. Y'all don't know how much money was given out to the community through Southern for free entrance, free food, free birthday parties, free field trips for schools, free YMCA recreation center field trips. My dad has came to me several times, booked this party for her. It doesn't matter how many she has. Go give them these pizzas at that table over there. That's a single mother. My dad did more than I can speak of. But that was my daddy. That was some of our daddies. He actually was a daddy to the community. There was a lot of kids out here that didn't have positive male role models, that didn't have positive female role models. But he was that role model, regardless of sex. Yafeo mentioned, I don't know if it was Yafeo or Eric, mentioned that my dad passed doing what he loved. My daddy died at a track meet. That was the worst phone call I got. I started getting these weird text messages, phone calls. Don't know why they were weird. I had just left my dad 20 minutes before that. My eldest son was out there training track with him. He taught him how to jump hurdles. Now that child is in the Air Force, followed right behind his granddad. I just want to thank everyone who didn't let me give up. Because, y'all know I fast. Ouch! I hadn't said much of nothing. One day I was like, you know what? Shut it all down. I'm tired. My head hurt. This grief is kicking my behind. I got to grieve. I've gained 50 pounds trying to grieve my dad. Now I can grieve him. This is done. It's not over, but it's done. I can drive by this park and bring my granddaughter, my great nieces, my son, who's a hooper, who loves that basketball court, by the way, and say they're y'all granddaddy. The babies are already saying that's my granddaddy's part. My granddaddy's part. I want to say one thing to one person in particular, Davy Young, his grandson. Let's get this rink back, boy. We're fighting for Southern to be operating at its highest capacity. We ask you as the park board to help us get it running back the way it used to run for these children in the community. they're doing too much. We see the fights happening up here in the apartments on social media. These kids need something to do. And my daddy would not have it in this community where we lived up the street. We grew up the street. This is not something he just came out of Highland Park or some rich neighborhood to do. We lived up the street. We lived on Nandina Drive in the Altamesa neighborhood, a hop, skip, and jump away from Highland Hills Apartments. We went to Wilma Hutchins School District. This is not just something we asked for. This is something that he patrolled this area with a rifle on his back, making sure nobody's houses was getting broke into because they were single parents, making sure no one's child was missing or some little girl was in the car with an older man. My daddy did. Again, thank you guys so much to the people who patrolled the neighborhood and getting the signatures. We thank y'all so much because I couldn't do it. You guys got the signatures. You guys you helped us. And you wouldn't let us give up. You wouldn't let us give up. Thank you so much.